Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some more Overlord. Last time on Overlord was the Sorceress Nation of Ainz Al Ghun, where Ainz is suppressed to be surrounded only by loyal servants and misses his former guild members again. Ainz establishes an orphanage in Rantel to identify talented individuals at a young age for the benefit of Nazarick. He also hires widows of the dead Re-Estize soldiers as workers to provide them with a living. Albedo clashes with Aura over spending time with Ainz, making Ainz consider sending Aura and Mare to the Dark Elves to make friends. Albedo reveals Rantel is suffering a lack of resources as merchants are too scared to visit Ainz while Ainz is king. Albedo is granted permission to visit Re-Estize. As Pandora's actor still has an annoying personality, Ein suggests he would be proud if he grew beyond his original programming, though he asks this to be kept secret in case the floor guardians think he is showing favoritism. Pandora's actor reveals that while posing as Momon, many humans have been asking him about Ainz. Ainz worries about the floor guardians, still see humans as lesser creatures. Ainz approaches Einzak, master of the local Adventurers Guild. Those two names won't get confusing at all. Since Ain's Death Knights keep the peace, a lot of adventure security work has dried up. So Ainz is asking the to absorb the guild into his kingdom and put the adventurers to work exploring unknown lands and establishing diplomatic ties with undiscovered kingdoms. Ainz announces his plan now is to rule both humans and non-human species in a kingdom where all can live together in peace.
Yeah, but just turning it into a more generic fantasy instead of a MMO based isekai.
Right. At this point, the isekai element is kind of like far and away, isn't it? It only exists there as context at this point.
Well, yeah, in that our main character is from another world and
Hmm.
he is our only perspective. But the thing is that our main character is from another world, but even he is from like the future of our world. So it's very much even his perspective is out of place because
Right.
the future of our world is a dystopia.
Yeah. He exists as like perspective, but like he's not trying to build a microwave or tell people like, yes, that's how the physics of these things work. Like he's not like advancing science or something. He's literally already the most powerful thing in existence and in mastery of the world he came into.
It's
There.
a better explanation than some of the cheaper isekai shows that have a similar premise
Mhm.
because he at least keeps bringing it up. Like,
Yeah.
like I died when I was in this, and I get reincarnated in the next world, and I'm just overpowered. Uh, Not only
Yeah.
do we have the explanation of he just grinded a lot and he's a real strong guild leader, but also like 3 seasons along, it's I'm still using cash shop items and shit like that. So it's
Yeah.
just an explanation.
I think that's actually a really good perspective to have on it. Ainz still cares about the world he came from and continually uses the context as justification for his actions, thoughts, and mood. Whereas, like, a couple of other isekai that, like, I tried watching on the side just because I'm like, oh, these are interesting. It's like, yeah, no, after the first couple of episodes, it doesn't matter anymore. They just are in that world and they're never going back either.
Well, point of fact, he doesn't care about the world he left behind. He cares about his friends that he played the game with.
Ostensibly, his friends are still in that world.
They are, but he doesn't care about getting back to the world to his friends. He cares
Hmm.
about finding if his friends are in this world. I
Yeah,
think that's a major difference if you're going to bring up motivations or at least references. He
I know,
doesn't.
I know. You like to break it down more. It's fine.
Well, as I said, the Full Metal Alchemist thing, I'm pedantic, but I think when it
I'm trying to
comes
be
to
nice.
well, no, I think when it comes to character motivation, it's very important to tell the
Mm.
difference because you would then start asking, well, why is he trying to set up the kingdom for this or that if he cares about the world he came from and his
Mhm.
friends that are back there? Because he doesn't. He cares about finding his friends here, which makes him care about this world. So in that realm, it's a good way to be pedantic because you gotta understand the character to understand what they're doing.
Yeah. And obviously, after like 3 seasons, like he's not gonna find any of them. It's gonna be constant longing. But I can only like speculate at like what that would be if it happened. Like it would be an immediate schism between his NPCs, right?
Well, I mean, we don't know that he'll not find anybody. It seems
Mhm.
evident. It seems self-evident that it will not happen, but
Yeah.
I don't know what happens in the fourth season, so I can't say. Who's to sell? But at the same time,
There's some
I
good
don't
narrative lines to write
I don't
here.
know that it'd be a schism because they're all the creators. I mean, it would specifically obviously be a schism to the one that created that one specifically
Hmm.
because they would listen to that new one more than they would to Ainz.
Right. It would basically start a divide, is what I would think. At least that's how I would probably write from this point. But again, I don't have a anime that has like a big production budget, so.
Well, I mean, obviously, it might not either because they were
Mhm.
really good friends in the real world, so who's to say that they just wouldn't fall in line with one another? Oh, what's
Yeah,
that? You have actual plans? I've been playing it by ear this whole time. Let's see what you want to do.
I think though of all the friends, the one they've mentioned the most is still Touch Me Sama, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the silver armored guy that basically
Mhm.
saved Irons in one of the flashbacks. It
Yeah,
just had this whole motif about doing stuff and being a good person.
yeah. And I think if anyone
Seb is
were
his
to show up
creator.
again, yeah, it would have to be.
I
It
don't
would
know.
have to be that person.
I don't know. There is.
Unless there's a lot of more work happening this season, in which case, like, oh, we now have new options.
I mean, that would be the narratively correct one, but you could also pick the guy from the very first episode, the slime guy.
Oh yeah, Slime Guy reappears. Is like, hey, I fell asleep. Is everything okay?
Well, I mean,
Just
literally, you
comes
could.
back.
You're making a joke of that, but that was literally my thought. Is that I forgot to log off. I actually
Hmm.
fell asleep because I was getting ready for work or something. And I fell asleep before the log off point, and I just found myself here. So I've just been doing shit. But
I would
because
love it if like that Slime Guy is just like, yeah, I just been here. I chose not to move. I've just been out here in the forest in the middle of nowhere. I just like took a nap and it's just been real nice. I don't have to do anything.
I mean, it would make more sense than Touch Me Sama suddenly logging in for no reason. At the
Hmm.
same time, we actually did see the slime guy log off, so
Yeah.
we know that he's not there.
Canonically, everyone else left the game.
Yeah, because that's
Uh,
the first thing he did was check his friends list.
so I think that probably at least covers our hypotheticals for now, unless you got like one more before we get the episode started.
I mean, it could just be somebody from a different guild. That would be
Also true.
less problematic for the narrative of a whole season. Because it seems to me that if
It
you were
would.
to bring somebody from the
Mhm.
inside in to have conflict with, that you would need more than one season to take care of it.
It would definitely create a very high point uh of stuff happening in the story if a different person showed up and they were antagonistic for any reason.
But then you could also set up a whole other kingdom, and then you're just playing like Risk with these
Hmm.
very low level pieces that are on a board. When your only
Right.
threat is, you're Superman, and you have Zod over there in the other kingdom, just
It's like we could
manipulating.
have a punch out fight, or we could send some pawns at each other for fun.
Actually, there was a episode of Stargate Atlantis, which is basically this.
Yes, yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, okay, yeah, you remember the one where they're just playing like a war game on the screen? It turns
Yeah,
out to be a whole planet.
they're personalizing each other's countries, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have a flag with my face on it. At which point, when they show up, of course, it causes a lot of problems. It's funny.
Yeah.
So I think with all that said, let's go ahead and watch. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's all just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all the sports challenges a little bit extra.
魔導国をどうするか。昔鉄人が独裁するとすごいと言ってたのはウルベルトさんだっけ。幸いにも魔導国にはアルベドと デミウルゴスという不老不死の天才が存在する。
Is Alberto a genius?
一般人の俺には理解できないけど。
Like, Demiurge has definitely been placed like that, but is Albedo?
だから二人に任せっぱなしにしてきたけど、
I don't know.
魔導国がどんな
This is the idea they made. Don't do anything with your own hands.
かつての仲間たちと過ごしたような場所がまた作れるかもしれない。だけど今アルベドたちに俺の考えを口にしたら、彼らが進めている計画の邪魔をしてしまうかもしれない。しばらくは自分一人だけで。
申し訳ございません。気づき届かず、主にため息をつかせるとはめど失格。この失態は死んでお詫びをさせていただきます。
Anime moment.
Also, first time we're hearing the opening, or did we hear it last time?
We did not, so now this is new music. At least I'm pretty sure. We may have heard it like stitched in, but we didn't get like a full opening and ending.
Yeah, maybe.
I definitely love the sort of like sinister setup for everyone. It's interesting. Dragons! Silly
Glasses.
dragon! Oh, I'm so excited now. The adventurers still going at it.
I mean, it's already better than the second opening.
You gotta run that one to the ground, are we? But no, this is great. I like
one
what they built up now.
I only got one season left to run into the ground, Griff, so... After this, it's gonna be real hard to be making that reference in other shows.
I think I saw a Gundam, but I might be wrong. Oh, that's spoiler right there, ain't it?
No, because it doesn't look like Touch Me. Touch Me had a more sleek frame.
Even if it's not, that's an antagonist that's coming.
I feel like the maid scenes being shown, the point is to show that Ainz is being locked in, like a prisoner, to the expectations of the people he's controlling, which is its own personal hell.
Right. I'm not sure I'd let that princess around children.
She's only problematic when she's alone.
I'm waiting for her to do some big reveal of something.
I mean, I think the reveal is that she started an orphanage at the same time that Ainz wants to start an orphanage. So she's a groomer. That's what we just picked up there.
Yeah, that's increasingly problematic.
イビルアイもリグリッドに言われた口か。まあな。確かに親を失った子供は犯罪に手を染めやすい。それに子供たちを教育して優秀な人材が生まれれば、他の貴族も真似してくれると思うんです。
So she's doing exactly what Ainz is doing.
無償の奉仕などうさんくさいだけだからな。イビルアイは心が歪んでいる。お前だって私と同じタイプだろうが。
So she's definitely gonna get a talking to by someone eventually.
でもこれはブレインさんのアイディアなんですよ。剣の才能がある孤児を集めていると聞いて。
His slap in the face if they're just spying on what Ainz is doing and just copying him.
Brain just be like, I just want to fight more swords people.
イビルアイは魔法の才能やタレントの有無など見ただけではわからん。そうですか。あ、皆さんはタレントを持っているんですか？内緒。なんだお前。そんなに食いつく話か。身近にタレントを持っている方って少ないんです。バカなことを聞くな。持ってるんですね。私、タレントに興味があるんです。どんな力なのか教えて。
I want to have your talents now.
あまり聞かせたくない話だ。耳を貸してくれないか。はい。タレントは冒険者にとって切り札だ。
I got the power of a nunya.
そんなことベラベラ喋る。
oh, you got it in one data.
耳がキンキンします。
ラナー様、イビルアイ様、どうかご容赦ください。
ああ、小僧、お前が甘やかすからだろう。
そのようなことを。
そうです。クライムはもっと私を甘やかしてもいいと思います。イビルアイさんの意見に賛成です。おい、そういう意味で言ったのでは。だからもっと甘やかしてください。とりあえずは子供の時と同じようにお昼寝を一緒に。
いや、姫様。
And taking baths together. And everything else we did as children.
タレントはものによっては
The start of every dojin.
うちのリーダーの剣の暴走と同じように一つの都市をたやすく破滅させるだけの力を持っている。
Oh.
ラキウスの剣ですか。奴の話ではその暴走を抑えるために相当の力を割いてい
We've
る。
seen this before. She talks to the sword constantly.
I don't think we've seen her destroy a city yet, though, is my thinking.
No, we've seen her talk a big game.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she was there for the whole, Demiurge thing.
Right.
そういえば、そのアインドラ様は今どうされているのですか。
ガガーランとティアの修行の付き添い。二人はヤルダバウトとの一戦で一度死んだ。蘇ることはできたが、その際に膨大な生命力を失っている。鍛錬して力を
working on 3rd edition rules of negative levels.
時間稼ぎすら難しい。
I honestly think the entire magic system of this entire thing is, in fact, 3rd edition D&D inspired. It like wears that on its sleeve.
間違いなく周辺国最高の戦士だぞ。あの人さえいてくれれば再びヤルダボートが現れても、いや、あの魔導王だって。でもあの人、その魔導王の傘下に入った。
Yeah, you don't often think about it, but, not what I was talking about, but they made her boobs bigger. I just noticed. She was like a flat-chested ninja before. Her and her sister, or whatever they are. Now she's wearing like boob armor for some reason. But no, what I was to say, you don't often think about it, but Pandora's actor has to be as powerful as all the other floor guardians.
Yeah, that is technically true. He just has not had a moment where he's had to like fight anyone yet.
Well, it just means that if somebody challenges Momon on the streets, that Pandora's actor actually has to fight.
Right.
かしこまりました。本当に最後まで迷惑をかけてくれる。ザナック様。なんだ。レイブン公は。全く連絡はない。
It's fine. He's out in the outer rim fighting other Sith or whatever.
魔導がよほど恐ろしかったのだろうな。なんだ。
ラナー様がお戻りになられました。
Oh yeah, he's the last one who has to deal with the princess now.
Pan back to the maid and she's disfigured. Nope, damn it. I assume she might have been the one that was talking shit about Climb.
I thought the one that talked shit was just like straight up dead.
That's why I always thought maybe she like ruined her face or something. Only when I handle people, acid to the face.
ただいま戻りました、お兄様。
おかえり、妹よ。途中まで一緒に行くか。
喜んで。まもなく魔導国から使者がいらっしゃいます。
Oh, here we go. Meat of the episode.
Okay, so maybe it's not her plans, and they're mimicking. They're just doing what Ein says.
それなら周りにも言い訳が立つか。王子、魔導国から外交使節団が来るとの知らせがありました。すぐに向かう。はっ。
Wow, a soldier that wasn't CGI.
そこで死ぬまで暮らせ。
ありがとうございます、お兄様。
That almost sounds like a threat, but
もはや魅力をこれっぽっちも感じない。遅すぎるご提案ですわ。
no one has read her correctly yet at all.
There was the guy in the first episode of season 3 when she was
gosh.
dressed differently.
Yeah.
This guy we saw in the intro that we've never seen before.
Brand new.
午前試合でボロ負けした時はひどい顔をしておった。
あの頃は俺でも強者の頂に立てると勘違いしていたからな。
市中に勝つを求めよ。化け物に凡人が挑むのであれば。
It really reminds me of the old man from Most Eater Bisco.
Yeah, no. You're right. Like, the design's pretty similar, huh?
The voice isn't that far off either.
Different attitude for sure, though.
聞いてるぜ。最強の武器とやらを伝授してやったそうじゃないか。元アダマンタイト級冒険者。ベスチャー・クロフ・ディ・ローファンさんよ。
Ah, the real reason why he's here.
カゼフ・ストロノーフ。王国戦士長を継ぐ者を探している。だが平民での俺にはコネがなくてな。
お主が継げばよいではないか。
俺は柄じゃない。町で才能がありそうなガキを集めてはいるが、奴らが育つのはだいぶ先だ。
30-year plot line, here we go.
使える奴はいくらいてもいい。
Well, I mean, our main characters are immortal, so what's it matter? Time. Back to CGI shit.
これも魔法というわけか。
おし。
馬上より失礼。我らはアインズールゴン魔導国が使節団である。
Re-Estize王国第二王子。
Apologies for speaking on a horseback? Is that a bad thing? You're muted, by the way. No idea how long you've been muted.
Oh, that was just once. You probably shouldn't put yourself above the nobility when talking. That would probably just be like how it goes.
それではまず使節団団長殿に挨拶をさせてもらえないだろうか。
承った。
I'm gonna guess Demiurge or Albedo. No, we know Demiurge is in the other empire.
Yeah, I think this is Albedo.
それでは魔導国使節団団長でありアインズールゴン魔導
Oh, is it Solution? No, it's Albedo.
Yep.
アルベド様です。
Okay. Sorry, I saw the legs and it's like, oh, did they send somebody normal-ish?
The least normal person has arrived here.
No, I said you said the least normal person. That would be Cocytus.
Cocytus is more normal than Albedo, despite looking like a giant insect.
Or Sacrifice, or whatever the hell its name was. The floating brain baby thing.
Right.
これより魔導国使節団団長であられるアルベド様をご紹介いたします。
Time for some normal-ass human to fall in love with a succubus.
What are those little toys where, like, you have, like, the ball and a rope and a cup and you're supposed to, like, toss it up into the air and catch it?
Are you
That's all I
sitting
can think
down,
of looking
Griff?
at that one.
You sitting down, Griff?
I'm sitting
Ball
down.
and cup?
There's no proper name, damn it.
No, that's what they're called. They're called ball and cup. Similar naming scheme to stick and hoop.
This man about to get dunked on.
That's what I just said. Normal-ass human falls in love with a succubus.
アルベド様。モチャラス男爵家次期当主フィリップ・デイドン・リール・モチャラスと申します。どうぞフィリップとお呼びください。
One, she hates humans. Two, she's technically a virgin succubus, so awkward.
様や派閥の皆様にお前を後継ぎとして認めていただくためだったんだぞ。あの招待状を手に入れるためにわしが
Third, she's programmed to fall in love with only one man.
Exactly.
少しだけ考えていただきたい。 私どもの領地は魔導国と王都の間にあります。魔導国との友好は深めておくべきでしょ。
何を言う。魔導国のクソったれどもはお前の兄を殺したのだぞ。
そのおかげで三男坊の俺が家督を継ぐことができるんじゃねえか。
フィリップ、お前。
私は領土、領民を守りたいのです。将来魔導国が攻めてきた時のために今からパイプを作るのです。
我が家だけでか。
もちろん一番最初に声をかけるからこそ意味があります。
周囲の領主を敵に回すとは考えられなかったのか。
あの先
Oh, this man just causing problems.
攻めてきたりする者はいませんよ。
我が領土とてたかだか村一つ、近隣と協力し必要な
His mansion's being paid for by a single village.
賄っているのだぞ。そんなことをしたら
ならば魔導国に支援してもらえばいいでしょう。
なぜ魔導国が敵対する国に所属する村を支援するのだ。
私ならします。人徳の高い君主であることの証明になりますしね。
それ以外には
特別にはないですね。お分かりいただけましたか？あの魔導王で。
I'm glad we're really just building up the sacrificial victim here.
我が家が栄達するための駒にすればよいのです。
I mean, he's basically trying to do what the adventurers from the other season did when they righted it, trying to find gold, but he's doing it diplomatically, and I think it might work, given that Ainz is also human underneath it all.
But of course, it's going to be Albedo making the decision here.
Yeah, I don't know if Albedo isn't going to go to somebody else for advice.
ただかなりの財を持っております。昼間シグネウス、お聞きになったことは？
Is someone a name we recognize?
If I had to guess, it's the old woman that was talking to the dragon. I have no idea, though.
That could be
Nope,
exciting.
that's not her. That's somebody we don't know. Wait. Is that the woman that was working with the criminal organization?
Oh gosh, good question.
招待客はお前に任せたが、あまり優秀ではないものが多いようだな。
確かに有力者は少ないですわ。
A lot of them don't have faces.
新たに当主や後継ぎになった方を選んでいますから。
そんな者たちで俺の派閥を作って勝負できるのか？
ですからこそ、フィリップ様が彼らを導かれればよいではないですか。
そうだな。
Well, I can see what they're thinking. I mean, like, this isn't like the wrong way to think about this.
Is this gonna turn out to be Pandora's actor as well?
Okay, that would be like an actually funny comedic beat at the end, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna try and seduce her, and then she's gonna turn into a faceless mask wearing a military uniform.
変わったご質問ですね。非常に残念ですが、寂しい独り身ですわ。
そうですか。
魔導国使節団団長アルベド様のご入場です。
Death.
どうかなさいましたか？
さあ、参りましょう。
Yeah, what happened to his hand? Something clearly just happened.
Yup.
一流の会場に
I think it was like an ice particle sound.
ここが餌場だとも気づかずに。
昼間、アルベド様が休憩をしたいそうだ。
ずっとお話でしたので、お疲れになるのも当然でございますね。では私が
Don't think the other woman had that tattoo.
俺もついていこ
う。それはおやめになった方が。
なぜだ？私は主催者だぞ。
女性が休む場所に夫ではない男性が同伴というのは。
ああ、そうか。昼間、アルベド様と婚姻関係を結ぶにはどうすればいいと思う？
No one in the universe has that an answer to that.
貴族を集められる身。魔導国は武力あるが一都市だけの国だ。決して彼女には負けないと思うんだが。
Maybe it is her though. She's got the reaction of somebody who knows.
無理です。彼女とフィリップ様が結婚できる可能性は皆無です。
なかなかいい雰囲気だと思うんだが。
Because you remember, she gets tortured on the daily.
Gonna have to look this up.
気持ち悪い。この身に欲望を持って触ることが許されているのは世界でただお一人だというのに。
Alright, it is the real Albedo, I think.
かけるくせね。アルベド様がお望みであればすぐに別の人形をご用意いたしますが。
Ah, yeah, she definitely has to be now with that line.
加減は王宮で多くの貴族たちに印象付けられている。交換してはもったいないわ。かしこまりました。こちらでございます。
アルベド様、お待ちしておりました。
お前たちに命令する。まずは魔導国に様々な。
Yep, absolutely is.
かしこまりました。喜んで献上いたします。
そうではないわ。適切な価格で将来王国を襲うであろう。
So Albedo is now in control of all criminal elements.
Oh yeah, because they took control of the underworld
Mm-hmm.
2 seasons ago, was it?
Right, but this is the first time we've seen them like be hands-on about it again, so
Well,
it's
yeah,
also the first time it's been relevant again too, so
they like extreme tortured those people for a long periods of time. That was the
Yeah.
last thing we saw of them.
Oh, I think specifically she was not tortured, but had to watch everyone else be tortured, I think was the context.
I don't remember. It was the last scene of one episode, so.
Right. But I do think her reactions made everything. It really sold everything like at the very end. It's like, oh my gosh, this idiot is trying to court Albedo.
頭を上げなさい。はい。あら。あなたの見事な働きをたたえ、アイン様からのご
Okay, so I was right about this.
これがありがとうございます。アインズ・ウールゴン陛下にも感謝の言葉をお届けください。約束し
Yeah, it all makes more sense
あ
now,
なた
huh?
の欲しているもう一つに関しては
No, it made sense before. That's why I said it was
もちろ
happening.
んです。正当な対価をお支払いした際にご慈悲をかけていただければ、それに勝る喜びはありません。あなたにそれを開けることはできるのかしら。はい。すでに準備を進めております。そう。ならば私たちが進行するまでに済ませておきなさい。かしこまりました。偉大なる恩か。
Sacrificing people to open a box.
固い話
Yeah.
はこれぐらいにしましょう。そうね。あなたのワンちゃんの話でも聞かせてくれるかしら。
Oh, proper girl time between the
それ
two.
ともしよろしければ、アインズ・ウールゴン陛下のお話も聞かせてくださいますか。
Oh, dear.
Oh, is that how we do next time ons now?
I guess so. No, that's a big spoiler drop for sure about what's about to happen. It makes perfect natural sense for Princess Ritter to be in that position and to be perfectly happy with it. But I think the most amusing thing to me is the fact that Albedo is in fact about to make a friend
I
who
mean,
is as crazy as she is in the exact same way.
she has friends.
New friends, I should say. New human friends, even.
I mean, she's a succubus. She's meant to be around people. She's just not good at it and has never done it before, so.
I don't know, it seemed like they were having an interesting time there, that they were about to, like, sit down and just talk about, like, their boyfriends.
Well, no, they're just two super obsessed people talking about their obsessions. It's
Exactly, they fit together so perfectly. It's like, how could I not have seen that before?
because Albedo doesn't like humans.
Right, exactly. But no, I think that opens up a fun story possibility. I like it. I think it'll be very amusing going down the line. Especially once Princess Rainier literally ruins everyone else's life. That's going to be very amusing. classic Griffin cackle over here, by the way. What do you think, Theta? What are your thoughts? You got anything?
I liked the back half of the episode a lot more than the first half.
Mm-hmm. No, I think I definitely agree with that. Once we started getting into the weird, stupid new air guy who thinks that he's so smart for everything he's doing, but he's being manipulated by like 7 different people, was actually great. I liked it. It was a cute little piece of politics where I'm just like, I'm waiting for this to unravel. I'm waiting for the reveal.
Well, it's like a double funnel sort of thing. Like, he's manipulating all the humans beneath him, but he's been manipulated by all of the monsters above him.
Yeah. There's a pyramid here for sure.
Well, no, I said double funnel. Imagine a V. He's sitting on top of a pyramid, upside down V, and he is below a regular shaped V. He is in the middle of a funnel.
So, I have a feeling that there's going to be some excitement next time, not just setup in politics. I think that's going to be fun. So, I think if that's everything, let's go ahead and wrap it up for today. Because it's been Stone Face Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone Face Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?